And Nintendo Nick, and welcome to Pocket for Wednesday, the 15th of June. Today on the show, it's Nintendo, and then we mop up all the E3 news we haven't covered yet. Alright guys, you know the drill. I've cut the last 5 minutes of this episode and I'm holding it hostage over on the Pocket YouTube channel. If you want to see the full version of this episode, you need to go to www.youtube.com/ggpocket and subscribe to Pocket's YouTube channel over there. Watch the rest of the episode. You got 2 days left until we're just done here. Alright, let's start with Nintendo. This year, they didn't hold a press conference or host an extended Nintendo Direct, but instead had a smaller showing featuring only a few games at their booth. The headliner was Legend of Zelda, and that game was finally bestowed its last name, Breath of the Wild. First, we saw a trailer which shows off the gorgeous cel-shaded open world, apparently 12 times larger than Twilight Princess and way more attractive. It also includes a few of the activities you can expect to perform in the new Hyrule, including hunting, horse taming, and climbing. Lots and lots of climbing. Also, I don't know what he's holding on when he's climbing. He kind of just gives some flat hands as he goes off a tree or a cliff. Maybe he's Spider-Man. That's a hell of a crossover. Spider-Man and Link? Spider-Link. Link-Man. Link-Man. No, Spider-Link, otherwise it wouldn't make sense why he can climb without a rope. Spider-Link. You know what? Spider-Man's probably better. Next up was an extended demo of the game, which showed off the first half hour or so. From this, we learned that the game is truly about Link's journey and relationship to the wilderness of Hyrule, with lots of hunting, gathering, and exploration tied into the mechanics. It does seem quite different than Zelda's of the past. If this game is as fun to play as it is to look at and has none of that Twilight Princess bullshit in it, then the NX is off to a good start. Plus, for the three of you still using Miitomo, there are a number of Zelda-themed items coming to the app today to celebrate the announcement. We also saw footage of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which included a few new critters to catch, plus a new mode which allows up to 4 players to battle against each other at once. Nintendo then confirmed the release date for Paper Mario Color Splash. The game was announced back in March this year and will be available for the Wii U on the 7th of October. As a fan of previous Paper Marios, this is good news. As a non-owner of a Wii U, this is bad news. And also, new Super Mario Amiibos were announced for release in November, and making their debut in plastic, we'll get Daisy, Waluigi, and a glow-in-the-dark Boo. As is the trend for new Nintendo games, Breath of the Wild will be getting a few Amiibos too, including a Link riding a horse, a Link wielding a bow, and a Guardian, which will be the first Amiibo with flexible parts in the form of posable robot tentacles. No word on what those tentacles will do in-game yet, but it is Japanese. Finally, a trailer for the RPG Swipe 'em Up Severed showed that it is making its way from the Vita to the 3DS and Wii U, but a concrete release date and price for the game wasn't announced. It will also be coming to iOS. I feel like this is good news for Drinkbox, who made the game, because more people will get to play Severed, but it is bad news for the Vita because they're losing one of the few exclusives they actually have, and it's just like putting another foot of concrete on the grave of the Vita. Alright, moving on from Nintendo now, and were you disappointed by the lack of an Elder Scrolls 6 announcement at the Bethesda conference? Well, get your excitement pants on, guys, because it is coming! Eventually. During an interview at YouTube's Live on E3, Todd Howard confirmed that Bethesda is working on 3 new projects, one of which is an Elder Scrolls game. Yeah. A real one. My boy Toddy also explained that the game is a very long way off, and that we're likely to hear about the other 2 major projects first, but in a similar fashion to Fallout 4, we'll most likely get them soon after they're revealed. And staying with the Elder Scrolls, if you own the Legendary Edition of Skyrim or the base version, but you also bought all the DLC, then you, my friend, are getting a free version of the remaster coming October 28th. Next up, and it's high noon for Overwatch characters McCree and Widowmaker, because they just got nerfed. According to Blizzard, McCree's alternate fire felt too strong against all targets and has now been reduced from 70 damage to 35, while Widowmaker's sniper rifle will do less damage on non-headshots, and it will take 10% longer to use her ultimate ability. The update also fixed a few bugs and balance issues in the game, including a bug that allowed Reaper to find himself in all sorts of sticky situations. Considering the game has over 10 million players, it's great to see Blizzard reacting quickly to changes as they come up. And that, my friends, feels like a great place to leave it for now as we head into Thing of the Day, Overwatch Edition. But first, it's Thing of the Day! Soon to be coming to Vita and 3DS!
Nothing matters.